Hello, my name is David Joel, President of the Hampshire Chamber of Commerce, and on this session we're going to talk about the peer networks. The peer networks are an initiative that's been put together by the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy to help business leaders cope with some of their challenges operationally and strategically, particularly in the light of EU transition and COVID. The initiative is being funded by BEIS and is being delivered through the Local Enterprise Partnership in conjunction with the Hampshire Chamber of Commerce. We've just come to the end of our first round of peer networks, and now it might be good to listen to some of the experiences of the participants.
My name is Catherine Ann and I'm the founder and CEO of Deeple Consulting and Training Limited. I'm a business resilience strategist, and my business partner is an IT consultant and data scientist, and we work with businesses in the region and around the UK in transforming their processes and implementing sustainable innovation and strategies for their business.
My name's Phil Tennant. I'm the co-director of Mars Solutions. We're a translation services company based here in Hampshire. We've been trading for 10 years this year here in the UK, but we actually started the business out in Spain in 2008.
So I'm Chris Mason, I'm General Manager at ProSig, a small company. We make noise and vibration measurement systems for advanced engineering basically, so our customers typically are aerospace, automotive, anyone doing any sort of advanced engineering, something that makes a noise or rattles, would use one of our systems. So I first heard about the peer-to-peer network through emails from the Chamber. Probably ignored them a little bit, went into that pile of I might look into that later. I was then doing the Small Business Leadership Programme, starting in December. And someone on there, one of the facilitators I think, mentioned the peer-to-peer programme that was going on, because I think it's a nationwide programme.
I actually received a mail from Lisa at the Chamber of Commerce telling me about them starting this idea. I don't think they'd fully formulated the idea when I heard about it, but I thought it was very interesting and exciting. Of course, the Chamber has many events on often during the year, but not really an opportunity for people to integrate with each other, especially since COVID. So this was a fantastic opportunity to start getting to know people at a different level, to really build a network of meaning.
There are a few key points within the peer-to-peer networks content that I noticed that were very useful to us. One was on the motivational mapping side of things. Secondly was about the life-work balance and looking to try and get the features out of that and to understand how we could incorporate that within our business as a family business. And also to meet other small businesses within the local community within Hampshire and to try and hear some of the challenges that they face on a day-to-day basis.
I decided to join the peer-to-peer network to expose my business to Hampshire area, to get more of my business in front of other people in this region, and to help integrate what was happening in Hampshire around green and sustainability as well.
Networking stuff normally for me isn't a big priority. A lot of it tends to be quite local. But looking at the content that came with the peer-to-peer networking, and there was the element of coaching in it, it seemed like a good idea and it had been recommended to me.
My key takeaway from joining the peer-to-peer network has been the collaboration I've started with some of the people in the Chamber actually around sustainable design for the south of the UK.
And a huge part of it being a networking thing is what you get, what I get from being in a room of business brains. And when you start discussing your issues, you've got a virtual room, of course, not a real room, but a room full of people who can't help but give you solutions because their brains start whirring and thinking how they would deal with it. So certainly the peer-to-peer aspect as well as the coaching has been really important.
Some of the main benefits that I gained from quite a number of the sessions, I've taken away a gem probably from every single session that was on that I attended. In fact, I attended all of the sessions. I found them informative right from the beginning. Probably the first one that hit me was, as I'm currently doing ISO certification, or going through the process of ISO certification, looking at the PESTEL model and actually understanding how there's a wider format to look at instead of just a normal strengths, weaknesses and opportunities SWOT method.
So thinking about the benefits I've had from it, one of my reasons for joining was really sort of looking being a bit selfish, looking at my own motivations. With the year we had in 2020, I was probably struggling a bit with motivation, as was everyone else, and just looking at the future.
I would recommend the peer-to-peer network because it's more than just a networking event. It's really an examination of your business and an opportunity for you to see your business from a 360 standpoint, get input for your business from some of the many contributors, coaches, other businesses, etc.
And I think the biggest thing was being able to talk freely and to have a moment where you can actually let off a bit of steam, I suppose, but without the shouting and the stressful bits of it, but actually just letting off how you feel being in the current situation, with especially as we were in COVID, with the not being able to get out and network as much as we have done in the past, and having that freedom of speech, albeit virtual, I found very, very useful.
I've found the programme really valuable, and I would definitely recommend it to other businesses. I've already recommended it to one ex-colleague who now runs his own business.
Yeah, I think that the peer-to-peer network would be useful for myself going forward, if other opportunities arose, and also for other businesses in the Hampshire area. I found not only the group sessions very informative, but the individual one-to-one coaching sessions that I got from my coach extremely useful.
Now the programme's finished, and it seemed to sort of be over very quickly. The sessions were quite close together, but we formed some, I think, really good relationships in the group, and I think we all feel we don't want to lose that, that we have really sort of understood one another.
Now that the peer-to-peer network has come to an end, we will be forming an alumni association, and the idea is that we all contribute to what's going to be next. So we're going to do a few guest sessions where we invite someone in to help us with a particular area in our business. We are actually going to be presenters ourselves, sharing our skills, which I think is a fantastic opportunity as well. And in addition to that, I will be working with some of the people in my cohort on a number of projects.
The peer networking comprises of 18 hours of action learning and peer support, which is directed by your actual learning needs, and then is supported by some one-to-one mentoring and coaching and business advice. There is no charge for the attendees on the peer networking sessions. This is funded as part of a government initiative put together by the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. The current peer networking session is now closed, but we are about to launch round 2 in the coming weeks. So if you want to become a member of that peer networking group, then keep an eye on the Hampshire Chamber of Commerce website and make contact with Tom Colbeck at the Chamber, and his contact details are below.